There are words you were never told as a child, and you have been carrying that silence inside you ever since. Not as a loud pain, not as a clear memory, but as a quiet weight you learn to live with. And tonight, you don't have to carry it alone. The words you were never told as a child can leave inner wounds that don't show on the outside. They can make you doubt yourself when you should feel steady. They can make you feel guilty for needing comfort. They can make you feel like love must be earned. So let this be a gentle place for healing your inner wounds, not with pressure, not with force, just with soft truth, just with words that feel like a warm blanket around your heart. If you have been doing your best, if you have been holding yourself together, if you have been smiling while your chest felt tight, this is for you. This is for the part of you that still wants to be held. Maybe you learned early to be easy, to not ask for too much, to not cry too long, to not take up space. And even if nobody meant harm, the message still landed. The message became a pattern, and the pattern became a voice inside your mind. That voice may still say things like, "Be careful," "Don't trust," "Don't relax," "Don't get your hopes up." And if you recognize that voice, you're not wrong, you're not weak, you're not broken, you're simply human. Tonight, you are allowed to soften. You are allowed to rest your mind for a while. You are allowed to hear different words, words that do not demand anything from you, words that do not push you, words that simply come close and stay. And if a part of you is wondering whether these words are really for you, yes, they are. You are not here by accident. You didn't just happen to press play. Something in you is ready for gentleness. Something in you is ready to be spoken to with care. You may not even know what you need. You may only know that you are tired of carrying life so tightly. Tired of being the strong one. Tired of proving you are okay. And if that's you, it's okay. You can set that burden down here, just for a moment. Let your shoulders drop a little. Let your forehead soften. Let your breath become slower. You don't need perfect focus. You don't need to do this right. Just let the words find you. Imagine for a moment that your heart is like a small garden at night. Not a garden you have to fix. Not a garden you have to force to bloom. Just a quiet space inside you. And in that garden, there is a tiny seed that has been waiting. Not demanding, not rushing, just waiting for warmth. Waiting for kind words. Because words matter. Not the fancy kind, not the complicated kind, the simple kind, the kind a child should hear again and again, the kind your nervous system recognizes like a safe home. Now let's hold the power without rushing away from it. Just a few simple lines, repeated with small changes like a steady heartbeat. You are worthy of gentle love. You belong here. You can love yourself now. again. You are worthy of gentle love. You belong here. You can love yourself now. One more time. You are worthy of gentle love. You belong here. You can love yourself now. Let it settle. Let it become quiet truth inside you. Now the energy can come down, slowly, like a soft blanket settling over your shoulders. Nothing sudden, nothing sharp, just a gentle landing. Imagine a small boat resting in a calm harbor at night, not moving fast, not fighting waves, just floating, held by quiet water, held by steady ground beneath the surface. The harbor does not ask the boat to prove anything. It does not ask the boat to explain where it has been. It simply holds it. It simply allows it to rest. Let your mind be that harbor now. Let your breath be that quiet water. Let your body be the boat that finally gets to stop rowing. You don't have to push your thoughts away. You don't have to chase perfect calm. Just allow a little more space inside you, a little more quiet, a little more ease. Take a gentle breath in. And as you breathe out, imagine you are letting go of one small tightness. Not everything, just one small tightness. Breathe in again, and breathe out slowly, like a long sigh. Now stay with a few seconds of stillness. If a thought comes, let it pass through the harbor. If a feeling comes, let it float gently. You don't have to fix it. You don't have to name it. You can simply let it be here without fear. Now whisper softly, just in your mind, not as a demand, just as a comfort. I can rest now. I can rest now. Let that be enough. And if your eyes are heavy, you can let them rest. If your body wants to sink deeper into comfort, you can allow it. You are not missing anything by resting. Rest is part of your healing journey. Stay in this gentle harbor a little longer. When you are ready, we will move into closing words. Words that hold you like a warm hug. Words that you can carry with you. Now we gather everything into simple closing affirmations. Not heavy words, not complicated words, just soft truth. The kind of truth that can stay with you. And as you listen, remember the theme you came for, the words you were never told as a child, the gentle path of healing your inner wounds. We will name it again softly so it becomes familiar in your mind. Let each line arrive like warm tea on a cold night. Slow, comforting, easy to receive. You are allowed to be gentle with yourself. You are allowed to be gentle with yourself even as you grow. You can start again with kindness. You can start again with kindness, even if today was hard. You can let your heart feel what it feels. You can let your heart feel what it feels and still stay steady inside. Breathe in softly and breathe out slowly. You can choose words that support you. You can choose words that support you, even when old habits whisper. You can receive love in small ways. You can receive love in small ways and let it count. You can let comfort be real. You can let comfort be real without fear. Let that sink in. There is nothing you need to do right now. You can trust your pace. You can trust your pace and stop rushing your heart. You can release old guilt. You can release old guilt and choose peace instead. You can be on your own side. You can be on your own side even when life feels uncertain. Now very gently, we speak the title keywords again, like a soft reminder. The words you were never told as a child can be spoken now in new ways. And healing your inner wounds can be supported, one kind sentence at a time. You can speak to yourself like someone you love. You can speak to yourself like someone you love starting now. You can let love feel calm. You can let love feel calm, simple, and steady. Now the final line of this block, the one you can keep close. You are becoming your own gentle home, and you can return to yourself whenever you need. Let that rest in your heart. Let it settle like warm light behind your ribs. Now take one slow breath in and let it out softly. You don't have to hold yourself so tightly after this. You can carry these words with you in a simple way, not as pressure, not as a job to complete, just as a soft support for your day or your night. And if you notice doubt returning later, that's okay. Doubt does not erase what you felt here. It only means you are human. You can meet doubt with gentleness. You can say, "I hear you," and still choose a kinder thought. Before you go, take a moment and notice what touched you most. Which line felt like it found you? Which line made your chest soften even a little? If you'd like, you can share it in the comments. Just one sentence is enough, or even one word. The word that your heart needed tonight. And if these words brought you comfort, you're welcome to join this space. You can subscribe so you can come back whenever you need a gentle place to rest. Now let your shoulders drop one more time. Let your breath become quiet. Let your mind become simple. Carry this with you. You can choose kinder words. You can choose softer moments. You can support healing your inner wounds with patience and care. And the words you were never told as a child, you can begin to tell yourself now in your own voice, in your own time. One last breath with me, and as you breathe out, let your body relax just a little more. May your heart feel lighter than it did before. May your mind feel quieter than it was a few minutes ago, and may you return to yourself tonight, gently and often. So tonight, you will hear the words your heart needed. You will hear them slowly, you will hear them gently, and you will not be asked to hurry. This is a soft path, a patient path, a real path. And before we begin, take a moment and ask yourself quietly, when was the last time you truly gave yourself permission to rest, without guilt, without fear, without needing a reason? If you don't know the answer, that's okay. The question itself is a doorway, and you are walking through it now. Tonight, you will not be pushed to relive anything. You will not be told to pretend you are fine. You will simply be invited to feel safe again, one breath at a time. Because healing your inner wounds can begin in a small way, in a soft way, in a way that doesn't scare you. Let these next words meet you like warm hands. Let them speak to the younger part of you, the part that still waits for kindness, the part that still wants to hear, you are allowed, you are enough, you are safe. Now we begin. Let your breath be slow as you hear each affirmation. After each one, give it space. Let it settle. Let it land where it needs to land. I am going to say an affirmation. Then we pause. Then I will say it again in a slightly different way, so your heart can receive it more than once, so your mind can loosen its grip. You don't have to force belief. You only have to be willing to listen. You are allowed to feel what you feel. You are allowed to have emotions without shame. Your feelings are not too much. They are simply human. Even if someone once told you to calm down, to be quiet, to stop crying, you are allowed to feel now. You can feel and still be safe. You can feel and still be loved. You are not a burden. You were never a burden. Needing care does not make you heavy. Wanting comfort does not make you difficult. You are not too needy. You are a person with a heart. You are allowed to want tenderness. You are allowed to receive it. You are worthy of love without earning it. You don't have to prove you deserve kindness. You don't have to perform to be accepted. Love is not a prize you win by being perfect. Love is a basic human need, and you are worthy of that need being met. You are worthy right now. You are safe to take up space. Your voice matters. Your needs matter. Your presence matters. You do not have to shrink to keep others comfortable. You can be gentle and still be real. You can be kind and still be honest. You are allowed to rest. Rest is not laziness. Rest is not something you must earn after you suffer enough. Rest is a way your body and mind can come back to balance. You are allowed to pause without fear. You are allowed to breathe without guilt. You are allowed to stop pushing for a while. You can speak to yourself with kindness, even if nobody modeled that for you. Even if your inner voice became hard because life felt hard, you can learn a new voice, a softer voice, a voice that says, it's okay, a voice that says, I'm here with you. You did the best you could with what you had. You survived in the ways you knew how. You adapted, you learned, you kept going. And you do not need to punish yourself for that. You are allowed to honor your strength gently. You are allowed to thank the part of you that kept you safe. You are allowed to grow beyond survival now. You are learning to feel safe inside yourself. You are learning to be your own steady place. You are learning to return to your breath when life feels loud. And that matters. Small steps count. Soft moments count. You count. Now breathe in slowly and let it out gently. If your mind is saying, "This is nice, but it won't change anything," that's okay. That is a protective part of you. That part learned to doubt so you wouldn't be disappointed. So don't fight that part. Just let it sit beside you and say softly, even if it's only 1% true right now, "I am willing to receive kinder words. I am willing to be gentle with myself. I am willing to take one small step toward comfort." You don't have to rush the heart. The heart opens like dawn, slowly, quietly, without force. Let these affirmations sink a little deeper now, like warm rain into dry soil. Not flooding, not overwhelming, just enough to soften the ground. You are here, and that is already a brave thing. Now we go deeper, but still softly. This is not about pushing your pain away. It's about making space for your heart to breathe again. Think of the quiet strength of roots beneath the earth. You cannot see them, but they hold the whole tree steady. Tonight, we are strengthening your roots, not with pressure, with Ruth. Let each affirmation be like a gentle hand on your back. Let it remind you that you do not have to do life alone inside your own mind. You are not responsible for being perfect to be loved. You are not here to be flawless. You are here to be real. You are allowed to make mistakes and still be worthy. You are allowed to grow slowly. You are allowed to learn as you go. You are allowed to stop blaming yourself for what you didn't receive. You were a child. You deserved patience. You deserved comfort. You deserved soft words when you were scared. And the lack of that was not your fault. You can give yourself the care you missed. You can speak the words you needed. You can become the safe adult your inner child longs for. Not in one night, but gently, again and again. One kind sentence at a time. You are safe to let go of old roles. You don't have to be the fixer. You don't have to be the strong one every moment. You don't have to hold everything together with tight hands. You can unclench. You can soften. You can be supported. You are safe to trust your own heart. Your heart is not foolish for wanting love. Your heart is not weak for wanting peace. Your heart is wise for wanting warmth. You can listen to it now. You can honor it now. You are allowed to set gentle boundaries. You are allowed to say, "That doesn't feel right for me." You are allowed to protect your peace. You are allowed to choose what nourishes you. This is not selfish. This is self-respect. You are allowed to receive good things. You are allowed to receive help. You are allowed to receive kindness without suspicion. You are allowed to receive a calm moment and not ruin it with worry. Let good land. Let it stay. You are becoming safer for yourself. You are becoming gentler with your own mind. You are becoming more steady with each breath. Even if you can't feel it yet, it is happening. Like roots growing in the dark, like the tide turning slowly. Now breathe in and out. Let's repeat a few of the deepest truths softly so your heart can hear them again. You are not a burden. You are not too much. You are not hard to love. You are learning to feel safe inside yourself. You are learning to rest. You are learning to receive. And if you notice tears, that's okay. Tears can be a sign your body is releasing tension. Not because you are falling apart, but because you are letting something heavy move through. Stay with your breath. Stay with the softness. You are here. You are held by this moment, and you are allowed to keep going gently, one word at a time. Now let's stay right here in this soft place you've opened. You don't need to go back into the noise. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. Just stay close to your breath. Stay close to your heart. There is a kind of pain that comes from what happened. And there is another kind of pain from what didn't happen, from the comfort that didn't arrive, from the gentle words that didn't come, from the protection you needed. That was missing. And that second kind of pain can be confusing because it has no clear shape. It can feel like emptiness, or like a tight place inside your chest, or like a fear that shows up when things get quiet. You might not even remember the moment you learned to close your heart a little, but your body remembers, your nervous system remembers, your inner world remembers. Not with a loud voice, but with a habit of bracing, a habit of holding your breath, a habit of expecting the worst, even on good days. So if you feel emotion rising right now, let it rise. You don't have to stop it. You don't have to be strong for it. You don't have to swallow it down. It is okay to cry. It is okay to feel this. It is okay to finally admit, that was hard for me. Even if others think you should be over it, even if you told yourself you should be over it, there is no rush. Healing is not a race. Healing is not a performance. Healing is a slow return to yourself, and you are already returning. Now imagine something gentle and simple. Imagine you are standing in a quiet field at night. The air is calm, the sky is wide, and under the ground there is a small spring of water. You can't see it from the surface, but it's there. It has always been there. This spring is like your tenderness, your softness, your ability to love, your ability to trust. Even if it got covered over with fear, it never disappeared. It just went underground for a while to stay safe. Sometimes, when you didn't feel safe as a child, your softness had to hide. Because softness needs warmth. Softness needs patience. Softness needs gentle hands. And when those gentle hands were not there, your softness did the only thing it could do. It protected itself. So if you have been hard on yourself, if you have judged yourself for being guarded, if you have called yourself cold or too sensitive or too much, I want you to understand something with kindness. The guarded part of you is not your enemy. It is a protector. It is the part that learned, I must take care of me. It learned it early. It learned it fast, and it carried you. Even when you were too small to carry yourself, you can feel grateful for that protector and still ask it to rest now. You can say gently, "Thank you. I see you. You helped me." And you can also say, "You don't have to work so hard tonight." Let that sink in. You don't have to fight yourself to heal. You don't have to tear anything down. You are simply inviting safety back in, slowly. Sometimes inner wounds show up in the smallest ways. You say sorry when you did nothing wrong. You feel guilty when you rest. You doubt compliments. You expect love to leave. You think you must stay useful to be kept. And if any of that is you, please be gentle with yourself. Those are not flaws. Those are old survival habits. And habits can soften. Habits can change. One loving moment at a time. So tonight, you are not here to become a new person. You are here to come home to the person you have always been under the armor. The person who deserved sweet words. The person who deserved steady love. The person who deserved to feel safe. And right now, you are giving yourself what you missed, not by pretending, not by forcing belief, but by offering your inner world a new sound, a kinder voice, a safer rhythm. You can let your heart open like a flower that has been closed for a long season. It doesn't snap open. It doesn't rush. It opens when the air is warm enough, when the light is soft enough, when it finally senses it's safe now. So be that safety for yourself tonight. Be the warmth, be the gentle voice. And if grief comes, let it come. Grief is not a setback. Grief can be the heart finally telling the truth. You have held this pain long enough. Not because you chose it, but because you had to keep going. And now, you don't have to carry it so tightly. Now, it can begin to soften. Let's move into words that hold you even deeper. Words that help you turn from pain to acceptance, to comfort. Now we speak to the wound with tenderness, not with pressure, not with force, just with truth that feels steady. These affirmations will be simple, because simple words go deep. They go past the busy mind. They go straight to the tired places. Listen, and let your body respond in its own way. If you feel warmth, that's okay. If you feel tears, that's okay. If you feel nothing, that's okay too. Sometimes numbness is the first layer of protection. We don't shame it. We just keep offering gentleness. I do not have to prove my worth. My worth is not a test I can fail. My worth is part of me, like my breath. Even if I was treated like I had to earn love, I am learning a new truth now. I am worthy because I exist. I am worthy in silence. I am worthy even when I do nothing. Let that rest in your heart. There is nothing you need to do right now. I release the need to be perfect, to be safe. I can make mistakes and still be loved. I can learn and still belong. I can be unsure and still be held by life. I am safe to be human. I am safe to be learning. I am allowed to want love that feels steady. I am allowed to want love that feels kind. I am allowed to want love that does not scare me. If I once confused love with anxiety, I am learning the difference now. I am learning what calm love feels like. I am learning what safe love feels like. Let that sink in. Safe love. Calm love. I forgive myself for the ways I protected my heart. I forgive myself for shutting down when it felt unsafe. I forgive myself for becoming hard just to survive. That hardness was not my true self. It was a shield, and I can let the shield rest now. I am allowed to be cared for. I am allowed to receive support. I am allowed to lean without shame. If I learn to do everything alone, I am learning to soften that habit now. I am allowed to be held by kind people. I am allowed to be held by this moment. Let your shoulders drop again. I do not have to shrink to be loved. I do not have to stay quiet to be accepted. I do not have to disappear to keep the peace. My presence is not a problem. My voice is not a problem. My needs are not a problem. I am safe to say what I need. I am safe to say no when something hurts me. I am safe to choose what feels healthy for my heart. I can protect my peace with kindness. I can set boundaries without fear. I can honor myself without apology. I release the old belief that I must suffer to deserve good. I release the old belief that rest is lazy. I release the old belief that joy is dangerous. I am allowed to feel good without waiting for something to go wrong. I am allowed to feel ease. I am allowed to feel safe in calm moments. If your mind is whispering, "This can't be for me," listen closely. That doubt is not the truth. That doubt is an old wound trying to protect you from hope, and you don't need to fight it. You can simply answer it with gentleness. Say softly inside yourself, even if you don't fully believe it yet, "I am willing to let these words be for me. I am willing to receive. I am willing to soften." Let that sink in. Willingness is enough for tonight. Now we move into the turning point, the place where the heart changes direction, not by force, by truth, by being seen. I deserve to be loved gently. I deserve to be spoken to with care. I deserve to be protected. I deserved to feel safe, and I am giving that to myself now. I am giving that to myself now. I am giving that to myself now. Let your heart hear that 3 times, because the inner child often needs to hear it more than once. I am not broken. I am not ruined. I am not too late. I am a human being with a tender heart. And tenderness is not weakness. Tenderness is life. I release shame from my body. I release shame from my breath. I release shame from my thoughts. Shame is not who I am. Shame is something that happened around me. And I can let it go now, little by little. I am allowed to be proud of myself. I am allowed to honor my journey. I am allowed to say, I made it, even if it was messy, even if it was lonely. I made it, and I am still here. Now breathe, slowly, gently. Let's repeat a few key truths again, like a lullaby for the heart. Not because you didn't hear them, but because repetition makes safety. I deserved gentle love. I deserved kind words. I deserve to feel safe, and I can give myself safety now. I can give myself kindness now. I can give myself love now. Let that rest. There is nothing you need to do right now. If tears come, let them come. If a heavy breath comes, let it come. If you need to swallow, swallow. If you need to place your hand on your chest again, do it. You are not too emotional. You are not dramatic. You are simply finally allowing what was locked away to breathe. And in this moment, something is changing. Not in a loud way, in a quiet way, like ice melting slowly, like a tight knot loosening, like a clenched fist opening. Now we gently ground this turning point with stillness, with breath, with calm. Now let everything slow down, even your thoughts, even your effort. There is nothing you need to solve right now. There is nothing you need to figure out. There is nothing you need to become. Just be here. Take a gentle breath in. Hold it softly, not tight, just a little pause, and release slowly, like warm air leaving your body. Again, breathe in. Hold, and let it go, longer than the inhale. Now let your breathing return to a natural rhythm. Quiet, easy, like waves moving in the dark. Feel the weight of your body where it rests. Let the ground carry you. Let the chair carry you. Let the bed carry you. You don't have to carry yourself so hard right now. If you can, place one hand over your heart and one hand on your belly. No pressure, just contact, just warmth. And whisper very softly, just once, I am here. Then again, I am here. Let that sink in. You are here. You made it to this moment, and this moment is safe enough to breathe in. Now let there be a little silence inside the words. If thoughts come, let them float by like clouds. You don't have to chase them. You don't have to push them away. Just notice and return to your breath. Inhale, softness. Exhale, tightness. Inhale, warmth. Exhale, holding. Inhale, calm. Exhale, strain. Let it be simple. Let it be small. Let it be enough. Now, one more gentle reminder, like a quiet lamp in the corner of a dark room. There is nothing you need to do right now. There is nothing you need to fix right now. You are allowed to rest inside yourself. Stay here for a few seconds, and when you're ready, we will continue slowly, gently, with more words that support your healing journey. Not rushed, not forced, just held. Stay close to this softness you've found. You don't have to reach for anything far away. You don't have to change your whole life tonight. Just stay with the next breath. These words are inspired by Gentle Sea, elf love teachings, shared in a calm, supportive way. They are here to support your healing journey. They are here to meet you where you are, not where you should be. And if a part of you doubts this, let it be here. You don't need to force belief. You don't need to fight your doubt. You can listen softly anyway. Even a small openness is enough for tonight. Now we speak to the deepest place in you, the place that has waited a long time, the place that learned to hold its breath, the place that learned to go quiet, to stay okay. Let the affirmations come like gentle waves, one after another, not rushed, not pushed, just steady. You are worthy of gentle love. You are worthy of gentle love, even when you feel messy inside. You are worthy of gentle love, even when you are still learning how to receive it. Let that rest. Let it land without argument. You belong here. You belong in this world. You belong in your own life, with your whole heart included. Breathe slowly and let your chest soften. You are not too sensitive. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. Your sensitivity is a signal that your heart is alive. Let that sink in. Your heart is alive. You are allowed to be seen. You are allowed to be heard. You are allowed to be understood, little by little, in ways that feel gentle. You do not have to carry shame anymore. You do not have to carry shame in your shoulders. You do not have to carry shame in your breath. Let it loosen. Let it fall away slowly. You are worthy even when you are quiet. You are worthy even when you are tired. You are worthy even when you don't have the words. Your needs matter. Your boundaries matter. Your comfort matters, and you are allowed to protect it. Breathe in gently. Breathe out slowly. you can stop waiting for permission. You can give yourself permission now. You can choose yourself now without guilt. You can be kind to yourself in the exact places you were once harsh. You can be kind to yourself in the places that still ache. You can be kind to yourself and still grow. Let your mind slow down. Let your heart feel the kindness. You are not responsible for other people's feelings at the cost of your own. You are not responsible for keeping everything calm by making yourself small. You are allowed to choose peace inside yourself. You can release the old habit of bracing for the worst. You can allow good moments to arrive and stay. You can allow ease without waiting for a problem to follow. Let that be true, even for a few seconds. You are allowed to want tenderness. You are allowed to want steady care. You are allowed to want love that feels calm and clear. You are allowed to trust yourself again. You are allowed to trust your own yes. You are allowed to trust your own no. You are allowed to be proud of your survival. You are allowed to honor how far you have come. You are allowed to honor the version of you that kept going. Breathe slowly now. Let your jaw relax. Now we reach the strongest truth, the turning point. The moment your inner world hears you clearly, you are allowed to love yourself now. You are allowed to love yourself now, not later. You are allowed to love yourself now, even if you are still healing. Say it again, softly, so your heart can hear it twice. You are allowed to love yourself now. You are allowed to love yourself now. And one more time, with tenderness, you are allowed to love yourself now. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. There is nothing you need to do right now. You can choose softer thoughts. You can choose softer words. You can choose a softer relationship with yourself. You can stop punishing yourself for needing care. You can stop punishing yourself for being human. You can stop punishing yourself for the past. Breathe slowly, gently.